reaction.
What is going on, everybody? We are live and we owe you a stream. We are supposed to do streams every 2 weeks, but I have been super busy with exams and everything. I'm in my last semester, so I'm trying to push on through and, priorities, but we have made it here. Hopefully we can do another stream in 2 weeks and get back to the regular schedule, but as of now, we are here and hopefully making it up to y'all a little bit. What are you looking at?
I'm pulling up our. Well, if people drop suggestions, I gotta have the thing ready. I need to fall behind.
Speaking of which, Eugene Ray says, "Hey guys, I have some favorite movies that would never win a poll. All True Stories, To End All Wars, The Children of Huang Shi, and The Flowers of War." Okay, and
I've heard of the Flowers of War.
Yeah, Eugene says that it's not only men are heroes in the time of war, but it's based on actual events and at times hard to watch, like Schindler's List. Oh, fantastic! Hard to watch stuff is hard to watch. Jason says, "Hi, you guys. Hey, Jason, how are you doing today? Hope everyone who's here is having a good time. It's Zay's got his Christmas lights on, a little bit early, but he's ready to go.
It's not too early. I'm ready."
Tariq says, "What's good? You guys just got out of work. How you guys been?" We're good.
Hello.
How are you been, Tariq? Melissa says hello. Madison says hello. What's going on, everybody? Glad to see you all back here. Tombstone Shadows says, "Watch Major League so you can see Tom Berenger not being an a-hole." Yeah, a lot of people on the Platoon reaction mentioned Major League, which is another movie with Tom Berenger and Charlie Sheen.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Stardust says hello. Lydia says hello. Dennis says hello. Jathy says hello to us and all. Hello, everybody. Glad to have you guys in here. If you haven't been in here for a second, I'll say it again. I have had a lot of schoolwork and stuff, so it's been hard for us to get a stream going on, but we are back at it. Hopefully we can continue doing the every 2 weeks thing. I'm in my last semester, so I got to prioritize as much as I can. Even us doing this late tonight is because I had some work I had to get done. But hopefully it's not too late for too much of y'all. It's a little bit late for Zay, so we're not going to be going for 2.5 or 3 hours long. We'll probably keep it to about an hour and a half of a stream.
Gotta give the people what they want.
Yes. The Truth Seeker says Cam looks like a young John Bon Jovi. Thanks. Jason says, "Can we send Blu-rays to you for you to do movie reactions?" Appreciate it, but just leave a suggestion and maybe we'll get to the movie that way. You don't need to send us the movie or anything like that. A lot of people are backing up Major League, so that could be something we look into. Lydia says, "Unfortunately, it's too late for me. I only stop by, say hi. I love y'all." Oh, okay. Well, have a good night. We understand. Super Slap says, "What kind of test you got? Is it chemistry?" No, I don't know why you guessed chemistry. Jathy says, "You losing your voices? Were you giving speeches?" No, we just reacted to a really, really funny movie. We won't tell you what it is, but it had me dying laughing. That's probably why my voice is lost.
Yeah.
We'll give you a hint. Zay, why don't you come up with a hint for this movie? It's a 90s comedy. We'll go that far. So, Zay, come up with a kind of hint for these. For everyone to try to guess what comedy.
I don't know, man. What can I come up with for a hint, man?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I guess that might be your hint right there, everybody. Tariq with a $5 smackaroony super chat says, "Just showing love from Long Island." Well, thanks,
Tariq.
Appreciate the love and shout out to Long Island. Hope everything's going good up there. I hope the weather is good. It is starting to get colder now, so, Gunnar says Schindler's List. I'm guessing that's a suggestion and not a reference to the 90s comedy that we just reacted to.
that would not be a comedy. I hope not. My goodness. Let's see here.
Jathy says, "Well, that's the best reason to lose your voice."
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see.
Tombstone says,
so True Secret asked if we reacted. Yes, we did react to The Exorcist. We have reacted to The Exorcist. That is on our channel.
Fun fact, The Exorcist is our second most viewed video. So you can find that. You just go to our videos and type in popular. It should pop up right away. Tariq says it's cold as hell here. Yeah, I'm sure.
So cold, bro.
Tombstone says some movies are hard to find unless you have the DVD. I've been looking to stream The Last Starfighter forever. Yeah, that is true. We do have we sometimes have an issue with that.
It does suck when we plan to react to something and we can't find it.
Yeah.
It happened a couple times too.
Miranda says, have you guys ever seen Mystic River starring Sean Penn and Kevin Bacon? That's been suggested quite a few times.
Mystic River?
Yeah, but I have not seen it. How about you, Zay?
I have not seen it. Mystic River. I don't think I've even. I feel like I've heard it. It gets suggested before, but I don't know anything about it. I've never really heard anything about it.
Okay. Madison says, how's your guys' Halloween? I loved your costumes. I was dressed up as Harry Potter this year. That makes sense, Madison. You are a Harry Potter fan. Yeah, I mean, I had a good time. It was really fun, and we were able to react to Halloween and dress up as Shaggy and Scooby. So that was a blast. Zay did a little bit of. Did you stream on Halloween?
I did. Yes, I did. I think I was. Oh, was I in the cow costume for that one, or was I in Among Us? I think I was in the Among Us costume, the inflatable one. But I had a good Halloween. It was fun. I was actually Tina and I dressed up as Harry Potter last year, for Halloween.
Oh,
I
really?
forget which. Yeah, I forget which.
But you
house
haven't
I was.
seen the Harry Potter movies, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because that's something that I know I've seen some when I was really young, and maybe that's something we can get into at some point.
Yeah. Let's see. Writing down some more some of the suggestions I'm getting in chat. I did drop the link to the Exorcist reaction in chat.
Oh, okay.
Just
There
that
we
way
go.
they can copy paste.
And listen, everyone. Of course, as always, a super chat will be prioritized over regular chats. But as long as there's regular chats and no more super chats to read, of course, we're going to get into those as we're doing right now. Super Slap says, Cam&Zay, what's your favorite movie that you reacted to on the channel so far? And Eugene says, good question. I'd like to know a list of their top 5 favorites. I think there are favorite movies that we reacted to versus like our favorite reactions that we've done are definitely different.
I mean, I'll say Airplane's one of my favorites. That's like all time reaction, like, and just movie that we watched is like all time comedy.
I know you really like that one. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was a favorite of mine. I think a sneak peek for anybody, you can watch our reaction to well, I don't know. I think I really did like. Okay, so if anybody wants to know, you can watch our reaction right now to Kill Bill Volume 1 on our Patreon. That'll come out soon, and Volume 2 will come out right after that. But I think Volume 1 was a movie I would consider one of my favorites that we've done so far. I don't know if it would be my favorite, but it was definitely one of my favorites. That's a hard question. I have to go back and look at everything. I thought Tombstone was really fun.
Tombstone, Gran Torino, another comedy.
Oh, Gran Torino was really good.
Office Space also was another.
Yeah,
that was a banger. I loved that.
We watch a lot of great movies, so that's hard to answer.
It's so
Natalie,
tough to answer.
my girlfriend says, Cam, you got to watch Harry Potter with me. So sorry for you, Zay. Yeah, this is a hot debate right now on what we do. But
watching it with me, he's watching Marvel stuff with you. You took that from me. He comes back to this side. Let's see. Tombstone Shadows. I've been meaning to check out your gaming stream. What games you typically play? I play a lot of stuff. Usually when it depends. If I have Cam on, him and I try to play either like head-to-head games. We'll compete, or we'll play some like co-op games. Like we've played It Takes Two, which is one of the most fun games. I wish more people knew about my stream at that time, because that was Cam and I were up cackling playing those games. But then solo, I play a whole bunch of different stuff. So feel free to stop by. I play horror games all the time, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, there you go. RW says Squid Game season 2 coming on Netflix. Oh, snap! Seriously?
I did see that. Yeah.
Oh, snap! Have you seen season 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so have I. So that could be really fun to get into. We're also thinking of, we do want to get into shows soon. Again, we do have all of our reactions for the Pacific recorded. The rest of the episodes, it's just a matter of editing and we have started Breaking Bad as well, and that's a matter of editing too. It's
Mhm.
editing takes up a lot of time, so it's hard to like start banging those out as well. But we do want to get back into those too. The Last of Us is something we want to get into as well.
Please, I want to watch it so bad.
Hopefully, we can get the Pacific done before January because Masters of Air is going to come out in January, which is like the next one. It's like Band of Brothers, Pacific, and then Masters of Air.
Yes, 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 yes. I forgot about that. Correct.
Dennis says Dennis says, where can we put reaction suggestions? You can put them right down in the chat. Of course, you guys can super chat as well. Super chats will be prioritized as mentioned before because they're showing support on a higher level. But for example, Super Slav hits us with a 99-cent super chat. Thank you so much, Super Slav. It's a super sticker. Nice. Thank you so much. And didn't even have anything to say. But yeah, you
Appreciate
guys
that.
can just put suggestions down in the chat if you want, and maybe we'll get to them. Tabitha says the Holy Mountain is a wild movie. You guys should watch it if you haven't. Okay, the Holy Mountain.
Got it.
Feel free to like put information, guys, about
Yes,
about
please.
the movie without spoiling it.
Yeah, just basically, you can even if it's just actors that are in it, maybe it doesn't or who directed it. I know some people depends. Everyone puts different information in there. Tariq asks,
Breaking Bad is one of the best TV shows ever made. Yes, it is. I've seen it. Zay is not. So
I'm so excited. That's two major series that you're taking me through right now. Or that you're taking
yeah.
me through one, which is Game of Thrones. Now you're taking me through another massive one. Tariq asked if we would you guys biopic on famous artists like Straight Outta Compton or Rocket Man? I've seen Straight Outta Compton. I don't know if
Me
Cam
too.
has.
I loved it.
That was a great movie. Rocket Man I've never seen.
Straight Outta Compton is with Ice Cube's son, right?
Yeah, it's basically all about NWA, and it's such a good movie.
Yeah, I've
so
seen
great.
that. I haven't seen Rocket Man though, but I've heard good things.
Yeah, I've never I don't know a lot about it, but I have heard great things about it. So, I mean, stuff like that we always keep in mind. We're pretty open to most like pretty much any genre really. So it's just matter of when we can get to it, basically.
Yeah. Tombstone says, "Wait a minute, you guys haven't watched the MCU movies?" No, I've seen like everything MCU. I'm like an MCU super fan. Zaya's seen most of it.
Like 85% of MCU
and
stuff.
I'm taking my girlfriend through it now, and Tina has seen quite a few MCU movies as well, right?
I think she's seen like so many in different areas and like different points of the timeline. Like I could take her through, but she's seen some major events for sure.
So maybe one day we find a couple of fellows or ladies that have not seen the MCU and we take them through it on this channel because I'd love to do reactions on the channel of the MCU. But we would have to be like the guide for them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jason with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you for the support. It really means a lot. He says, could I recommend The Boys from Brazil, 1978? Don't want to spoil the plot, but it involves Nazis. Interesting.
Brazil. Okay. Let me copy that one down right there. 1978. Perfect. All right. Interesting.
Okay. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for the $5 and thank you for the suggestion. Sounds like it could be very interesting.
Let's see. There are some great suggestions coming through too, but we've seen them. Usual Suspects is one. Well, I've seen Usual Suspects. Cam, you haven't, right? But like that we discussed this, I think, before.
I know the famous shot.
Yeah. So
it's like I guess I know. Yeah.
He knows enough about it where it's not like gonna be
and there's a similar situation with The Sixth Sense where you know the twist, but you haven't seen it, right? I've seen it, but you know the twist, but you haven't seen it. So it's like, Tariq with a $1.99 super sticker. Tariq showing some more love. Thanks, Tariq. It really means a lot. We've seen you around on quite a few videos and streams, so thank you for showing up again.
Appreciate you.
Haley and Russ with a $6.66 super chat. Oh boy, Alien. Or Alan. I'm sorry, Alan Russ.
Alan Alien. That's crazy.
Yeah, I missed that there. Alan says, if you liked Airplane, you'll love the Zucker Brothers' first movie, the Kentucky Fried Movie. You'll be crying from the laughter. A lot of people have suggested that on our Airplane reaction.
Yeah.
And that's one we haven't gotten to yet. We do like Zucker Abrams movies. We've seen The Naked Gun. That's another one, I believe. and that one was really fun too. And we might get into the sequel during sequel month, which I think is going to be January. We're going to get into a lot of sequels of movies we've already reacted to, like Hot Sharks Part 2 and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, thank you, Alan.
Kentucky, yeah, we got it. Yeah, Kentucky Fried Movie. I've seen that suggested so many times, even through our streams.
Yeah.
Oh, also, just so you know, yeah, the Squid Games is actually it's gonna be a game show. It's not like it's being shot. It's not just like a TV like acting. Like it's a game show. Like they're going through obstacles and stuff. Like they took people and are putting them into
So it's not, is it a reality show then?
basically kind of yeah.
Oh, so it's not like
It's
I'm
not gonna be like a continuation of the fir like the what's coming
oh,
out. I think they're still working on the continuation, but this is gonna be like a game show where people are competing
okay.
and fall off and there's a prize and all that stuff. So
That could be fun.
yeah.
Perfect Hand with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Perfect Hand, for showing up, and thank you for the $2. You always show support. It really means a lot. He says, "Sup, guys? Don't spend this $2 all in one place." Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna invest it in real estate. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna buy a house in the Hamptons with that $2. But thank you, Perfect Hand. It really does mean a lot. Zay, what are you gonna do with the $2 if it went to you?
$2. We're almost in the season of giving, and so I'm just gonna give it back. So perfect hand, I'm gonna send you $2.
All right. Well, thank you, Perfect Hand. Thanks again for the support. TLJ with a $10 super chat. Thank you, TLJ. Always showing support. TLJ says, "Dang it, guys. It's 11:30 p.m. where I am. Too bad I got work at 6 a.m. So I can't watch right now, but will tomorrow. Plan to do a 9th or 10th rewatch of your Planes, Trains, and Automobiles reaction soon." Wow. Well, it's a shame it's so late for you and you got to go to bed, but we understand. And 9th or 10th rewatch. Well, glad you enjoy the
Really, it's a good
reaction.
reaction.
Yeah, I remember we laughed really hard during that one scene. We don't want to say what it is, but hey, glad you enjoy and hopefully you enjoy it the same amount on your 9th or 10th rewatch. But yeah, thank you, TLJ. Thank you for the support. And TLJ also says with a $5 super chat, speaking of Planes, Trains, Automobiles, you've talked about not having rewatched any reaction movies. Any plans to do that for Planes, Trains, Automobiles, or Christmas Vacation? Well, Zay, you've actually seen Christmas Vacation multiple times, right? Like
Yeah, oh my
more than
gosh, yeah,
like before we did the
yeah, it's
reaction to it.
always on. It's always on in my house somehow. It always ends up on TV.
Yeah. Look, honestly, if I'm not watching movies with my girlfriend, I'm watching them with Isaiah and we're recording it. So it's like I don't know if I'll ever have time to sit down and watch something I've already seen again, unless I'm showing it to my girlfriend or something like that. But it could be fun. Maybe probably when I have kids, these are movies I would show them again. That's for sure. But yeah, Zay, how about you? You have any plans on watching either of these two again?
Maybe not. Maybe Plane, Trains, and Automobiles I would rewatch again. Yeah, because I feel like there's jokes I definitely missed or probably didn't understand at the time. I think the older movies are ones I'd want to rewatch because I feel like some of the reference or like some of the spoof movies because we've now seen what they spoofed off of, or in that case.
Right.
So now I want to see the jokes that I missed. Would be a reason for me to rewatch for sure.
Yeah. One fun fact about a joke that we missed in Naked Gun. Apparently, they walk out of the theater and they're laughing, and that was to the movie Platoon. It's
Yes, I
horrible, but
did see somebody comment that. I was like, oh.
yeah. Thanks, TLJ. Super Slav with a 199 super chat. Thank you so much, Super Slav. Super Slav says, "I'd like to recommend Happy Gilmore." Yeah, Zay, you've seen that before, right?
Oh, yeah, so good. I
I
love
have
Happy
not.
Gilmore. Wait,
Uh,
whoa, you've never
yeah,
seen Happy Gilmore? I
I've
thought
never seen Happy Gilmore, so that could be something that we could do.
oh, yeah, that's great. Oh,
That could be
yeah,
really fun. I know it's about golfing and Adam Sandler, but that's about it.
I can't believe you never s oh, dude, you'll love it. Yeah, we gotta watch that.
Okay,
Oh,
great. Yeah, that sounds exciting. But well, thank you, Super Slav. Thanks for the recommendation. Thanks for the 199. Jonathan Boblets is here. John, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. John says with a 999 super chat, Their planes, trains reaction is a new holiday tradition. What have you guys seen from the James Bond franchise? So
Mm.
anything older than Daniel Craig, I've seen none of it. I have seen Casino Royale. I have seen the one after that. Quantum Solace or something like that, I think it is. And I might have seen one more like Spectre, or I think I've seen Skyfall. I've seen a good number of the Daniel Craig ones, but not
Mhm.
the most recent one. And I've also not seen like any of the older James Bond movies with like Sean Connery or anything like that. What about you, Zay?
I've seen Casino Royale, and I think I may have seen Goldfinger, which is that's a 1964 one.
Okay.
Other than other than that, I haven't seen any. Maybe I've seen a bit of Solace. I don't really remember it though, but I haven't seen like Skyfall or No Time to Die or anything like that. So
Okay, gotcha. Well, I will say if you don't remember much of Quantum Solace, that doesn't rule out if you've seen it or not. That's all I'll say. Very forgettable one. Thanks, John. Thanks for the 9.99 super chat. Wonder if I would like to get into the James Bond movies, the old ones, at some point because I've heard
oh
like
yeah,
great things about them, like Doctor No and stuff like that. But
yeah.
thanks.
I think it's like the first one actually.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Thanks, John. Um, Super Slab says the first vacation is good too. Yeah, it is. You can watch our edited reaction to National Lampoon's Vacation right now on Patreon and get early access to that. That one we have done, and that one was good.
Mhm.
Rodin says, "What upcoming movies are you most looking forward to watching?"
Ooh,
I am. We are going to get into Shawshank Redemption soon. I've seen it, but
yeah.
Zay hasn't, and I am excited for us to watch that movie, especially with Zay. That's a good one, Zay, to just kind of sit down and immerse yourself into the
Yeah,
story.
that's probably the one I'm most excited to see because it's another one. I mean, any movie I haven't seen, especially if Cam's seen, I think it's always interesting. 'Cause Cam's very good at he's very good at just being like, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. So,
Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. B612 says Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon might be a good watch since the world recently discovered Michelle Yeoh via Everything Everywhere. Oh, I didn't know Michelle Yeoh was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Um,
really,
Michelle Yeoh is a fantastic actress, and we did react to Everything Everywhere all at once. You can watch our reaction to that on our channel as well. And yeah, I do want to get into Bruce Lee movies at some point. Bruce Lee, Clint Eastwood, um, those are definitely on the list for sure.
yeah, I'm interested to see that movie. I've heard a lot about that movie. My uncle was a very big fan of that movie. So,
Yeah. Okay. So I do have a question for everybody. Um, Go ahead and put down in the comments below some modern movies you want to see us react to. Anything like 2000s or higher, because we do want to kind of extend our range a little bit. We do kind of focus on the 80s, mainly the 80s, but we do some 70s, some 60s, some 90s. But and we have done some thousands movies as well, but we kind of want to extend our range a little bit. So if you guys have some good modern movies that you guys thought were really good or worth a reaction, leave a suggestion down below. Those would be fun to get to. Super Slab says The Hangover. I've seen The Hangover. I know Zay, you have too, right?
Hangover. Mm-mm. I haven't seen any of them. There's like three of them, right?
You've not seen the Hangover movies?
Uh-uh.
Are you
I
serious?
just know I know like Zach. I know they're just like I know it's like some mayhem. I know obvious like I've seen like a clip or two, I think, of it, but
Wait, but you've
I don't know
never
like
seen the Hangover movies?
mm-mm. I don't think I've seen any of the movies at all. I've never I dude, I don't
Bro, we
yell
got
at
to get
me.
into those like
Don't yell at me,
fast.
chat. Don't yell
We
at
got to
me.
get those fast. Those are hilarious. The
I know
Hangover,
that's why it's crazy I haven't seen them.
bro, the first Hangover might be my like number one comedy of all time. I found it absolutely hilarious.
Really?
Yeah. We got a $3 super chat from Cherokee Mammy of Four. Hello, Cherokee Mammy of Four. Thank you for the $3 super chat. It means a lot. Cherokee says Point Break by Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. Yeah, we'll definitely get to that one at some point. That's a classic.
Mhm.
I don't really know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
anything about that.
but Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves, it's got to be good. So thank you, Cherokee, for that. All right, let's see what some people have to say. We have Insomnia, 2001.
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear. Uh, TLJ says, before I head off, I recommending Big, The Money Pit, Best Years of Live, Surf on Buggy, you guys, for those. No, Big, we do plan on getting to at some point soon here.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it, Zay hasn't, so we do want to get into that for Zay. I know a lot of people would love to see the reaction to that. Big was a classic for me growing up. I watched Big multiple times, and it was just like it's ingrained in my memory as like an iconic movie I watched growing up. Perfect Hand Productions with a $5 super chat says, please watch my favorite film of all time, There Will Be Blood, 2007. One of the, if not the best films of the 21st century. We will get into that movie, There Will Be Blood, 2007. Who directed that? I think somebody, a really good director, was that James Cameron? Did he do that?
I didn't even spell director even close to. I didn't even autocorrect correctly. Jeez. There Will Be Blood was directed by Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh, it's a Paul Anderson film. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, look, that's definitely on the list. We do hope to get to it at some point. And maybe we prioritize a little bit higher. Thank you for the $5 Perfect Hands. $2 super chat from RW. RW says, the black phone, please, the black phone. I saw the trailers for it. That's with Ethan Hawke, right?
Yeah, you've never seen Black Phone?
No, have you?
It was. I enjoyed that movie. That was a good. Yeah, that'd be a fun one to get into.
Okay, maybe we do that.
Yeah, it's a ride. That one's a ride as well.
We've got Amir saying, "Hey, Amir, how you doing?" Amir says, "Kingdom of Heaven, 2005, starring Orlando Bloom, Leo Neeson, Edward Norton, Jeremy Irons." Wow, that's a stacked cast.
That's a stacked cast.
There we go. Rodent says, "Mandy, 2018, Nicolas Cage gone cray-cray in one weird stylized film." Interesting.
Okay.
Gotta love stylized films. Okay, we'll have to look into that.
I saw someone suggest Inception. We've both seen Inception. That's a great film, right? You've seen Inception.
Yeah, I've seen Inception.
Like you definitely seen that.
Brian says, Alita Battle Angel. Have you seen that movie, Zay?
No, I've heard that.
I enjoyed it a lot. So that's a really good one to put on the list. Okay. Have you really not seen the Hangover movies? That still blows my mind.
I'm like, yeah.
Like we should, if I knew you hadn't done the Hangover movies, we would have gotten to that. Like,
yeah, I know. 5
months ago. Oh my gosh.
Well, guess what? Now you have something to really look forward to, especially on that where
yeah, and the other guys. Like, oh my jeez.
Yeah, dude. There's some. That's what I mean. Like I've seen like a clip of Zach Galifianakis. He's like all exasperated talking, but like that's it. That's the only. I think that's from Hangover or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Like yeah.
Budding Anarchist says Whiplash. I haven't seen that. Zay, I know you haven't seen that, right?
I have not seen that.
But I will say I have seen the final scene. I don't want to.
How do you end up watching the final scenes of these films?
Well, because Whiplash is about drumming, and I did drumming for a little bit, and so I watched it because it was recommended, and I was interested in it before we had a YouTube channel or anything. So I have seen the final like scene, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that ruins it.
Okay. I mean, even still, I mean,
you haven't seen it, so there we go.
Exactly. I saw someone say Talk to Me as well, which is like a new horror film that has really good ratings on Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. That movie apparently is it's a horror movie, so put Cam through the ringer again.
Yeah, right. Tariq with a $2 super chat says, I recommend The Hate You Give. Okay. We'll have to look into that. Again, guys, feel free to like put in a little bit of information about the movie. It kind of helps us get, of course, without spoiling anything. Helps us gauge what we're talking about here. But thank you, Tariq. Perfect Hand with the $2 super chat says, every film by Martin McDonough, mainly In Bruges. I've heard great things about In Bruges.
Yeah. We've gotten that a couple times, I think, as well.
Yeah, we've had that suggested quite a few times, so that's definitely something to look into. So thank you, Perfect Hand. Thank you for the $2.
Do not ask for C-Pain, Jamie. No, I saw that.
Hey, C-Pain's gonna cost money.
That's what you said. Next don't will ask for it. No.
Have you seen Superbad?
I'm drawing a blank on it. I don't think so. I know it's a comedy.
Get the fuck out of here. You haven't seen Superbad?
Is that
With Michael
McLovin?
Cera? Yeah, McLovin.
Okay, yeah, I have. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay,
I've
all
seen
right.
enough of it to be like, we can't. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do
Okay,
it.
all right. Well, thanks, budding. Anyways,
Cam got real excited for a second. He's gonna start dragging me through these movies.
if we would have had like a whole night. Um,
Let's see. I did see someone suggest Midsummer. Cam and I, and then they also suggested Hereditary. Hereditary, I have suggested to Cam. We've discussed it. Maybe in the future, him and I did react to Midsummer. We didn't post it. But
it was a brutal reaction that
it was
it
a
went
brutal
off the rails. It was you guys would it would be a detriment to our channel if we posted that. Zay, you haven't seen Dune, right? The first one?
No, I heard good things about that. There's a
I
second one coming out too, right?
Yeah, I watched the first one in IMAX like the day it released. It was fucking amazing. So that's something that we could get into as well at some point. Because I know you haven't seen it, of course.
Wow. Yeah. Perfect Ten also said that Talk to Me is one of the best horror movies in recent years.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, even Cherokee here says you guys need to do Talk to Me. So there we go. That's a good one. Russ says Dune is phenomenal. Can't wait for the second part to come out soon. Yeah, Dune was phenomenal. Dune was great. Melissa says, yeah. We'll have to get into Dune with you. Cinderwood says Team America World Police 2004 from the South Park creators. Have you seen that, Zay?
So I know I have seen it, but I saw it like when I was so young. Like I couldn't give you a reference or anything about that movie. I just know that they're like puppets. And
yeah,
it's
I
pretty
haven't seen
hectic.
the movie, but I thought they were like action figures or something.
Or
like
action. Yeah, they're like action figure. I know it's like gets crazy though.
Okay, so that's something we could do. That could be fun. Have you seen the first Borat, Zay?
No, I think I actually saw this. Was there a second Borat? There's
I
two
think
of them,
a
right?
recent one. I think it just came out.
I think I saw the second one. I don't think I've seen the first one.
Okay.
I would
So
love, but if I remember,
we
yeah, I
should
think I
do
saw the
that.
second one. The second one was, I mean, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
My stepdad loves Borat.
Borat is hilarious. God, there's a pointy around scene which is absolutely hilarious. RW says, have you seen Train to Busan? No, I haven't seen that, but I've heard fantastic things about it. What about you, Zay?
No, there's been a lot of times where Tina and I almost watched it though. We actually just watched a different Zon movie the other day because I was like, I think Cam and I want to watch this at some point because I've heard fantastic things about it.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested in watching Train to Busan.
What zombie movie did you watch with Tina?
Stay Alive.
Okay.
It's just on Netflix. It was actually pretty decent. It wasn't terrible.
A lot of people are saying Busan will freak you out. Busan is great. Shan says you've seen The Matrix, I assume. In fact, I have not, but Zay has. That's one we do plan on getting into soon as well. Just a heads up, everybody. For October, we did all horror reactions throughout the entire month. And while it was fun, we felt like it kind of got a little bit too much for our audience. So in December, we are going to be doing Christmas movies, but we're going to also have regular reactions throughout as well. So, you know, maybe we do The Matrix then, maybe we do The Matrix earlier, but we do plan on doing that one pretty soon too.
Yeah, I think it's good to be able to break it up. I think that there's so many people posting all those horror movies. Like, you know, Christmas movies are going to be very popular, obviously, this time of year. And we want to give you guys variety as well. So you're not stuck.
La Rooster says, "Come and see. It's heartbreaking. It's a World War II film unlike any you've ever seen." Okay. I've heard of that movie, but I don't know anything about it. So, okay. Thank you, La Rooster. Madison. What was it?
No, do that. Yeah, wait, is that a super chat?
Yep, Madison with a $4.99 expecto patronum Says, have you guys seen A School of Rock, a 2003 comedy movie with Jack Black? I have. I think I watched that when I was in school, or we were in summer camp or something. I remember watching it when I was a kid, and I loved the movie because I love Jack Black. Have you seen School of Rock, Zay?
Like I've seen most of it. Yeah, so yeah, we wouldn't be able to react to it. I've seen pretty much all of it. I know I've seen the ending for sure.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Well, thanks anyways, Madison. Jack Black is great. I love everything he's
Hmm.
in. Perfect Tan with the $2 super chat says, "Have you guys seen Ex Machina? Great smart sci-fi film." I believe I have.
I don't
Zay,
think
have
I
you seen it?
have.
It's
I don't think I have.
crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's just about AI.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. Um, but that's a good one. A lot of people refer to that movie. So thank you, Perfect Tan.
Okay. Okay.
JG with a $10 ching chang bala wala bing bang. Um, JG says, for recent movies, you should try Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves with Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, and Hugh Grant. It got great reviews and Cam get his dragon fix on it. LL. Okay. You know what? I have seen this movie. I watched it because I didn't think it was something anyone was going to suggest on our channel or anything like that. Zay, I know you haven't watched it yet.
See
And
what he does. You see what he does to me?
wait. And don't you dare tell me I'll get a dragon fix from this movie. I hated the dragon in this movie. I won't say too much, but they ruined what a dragon is supposed to be with this movie, okay? That dragon was a disappointment. It was an abomination. I never want to see a dragon like that ever again, okay? Get rid of it. Get out of
Whoa,
here.
really dogging on it, huh?
Oh gosh, dude. I was like, that is the dragon? Like, ugh. Um, but it's still a really fun movie that we could definitely do on the channel at some point because I know you haven't seen it, right, Zay?
Yeah, no, I have not seen it.
All right. Well, there we go. Thank you, JG. Thanks for showing the support. Glad to see you here. James Jackson with a $25 tangerine we got here. James Jackson says, "Hey fellas, hope you have had a good night. Would love to see Coen brother movies like Fargo, Burn After Reading, and No Country for Old Men. All three are amazing with amazing acting." Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for the $25 super chat. That means a lot. That's huge. Um, and we have not done a Coen Brothers film yet, I think, but we have. Zay, how many times have we were like, "No Country for Old Men" tonight, or "Let's do No Country for Old Men"?
We had yeah, we've had No Country for Old Men. Like it's up. Like we mention it pretty much every other week about we have to get into and watch it. And Fargo, we've gotten suggested a ton, so that is on the list. So hopefully in the near future you will get at least No Country for Old Men
Yeah,
soon.
that's on the like
Very high up
in
there for
like
us right now.
in like 3 or 4 movies from now, potentially type of option there. So and Burn After Reading we'll have to check out as
Yeah,
well.
Burn After Reading, interesting.
And he says there's amazing acting. So gotta love a film when the acting is amazing. Thank you, James Jackson, so much for the support. It really means a lot. Glad to see you here. James is a fellow patron. So and he continues to show his support here. Thank you so much, James. It really does mean a lot.
Thank you.
Um, Melissa Disha with a $5 smackaroonie. Melissa, our another supporter of ours. Thank you so much, Melissa, for being here. Melissa says, "How about the modern Godzilla movies? I think there's a Godzilla series coming to one of the streaming services." So I've seen the first Godzilla, and I've seen Godzilla versus Kong. I haven't seen King of Monsters, and yeah, there is a new Godzilla series coming out. Zay, have you seen any of these new modern Godzilla stuff?
The only Godzilla I've seen, I haven't seen King of Monsters. I haven't seen Godzilla versus Kong. I think the only one I saw was like, was it? I mean, was it probably the first one, which in like New York City? I think is like the. I might think of some. No,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
there was
Godzilla,
one in New York City. The first one
which
has Bryan Cranston in it, and Elizabeth Olsen, and I think Jeremy Renner. I think is there too. Oh no, not Jeremy Renner. Aaron. What's his name? The
now I
uh,
gotta see.
I forgot his name.
Okay, hold on. This will. Yes.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yes, I think I've seen that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that one. Yeah. But
So you've seen
anything
the
after
first
that,
one.
but anything after that, I have not seen.
Okay. Well, thank you, Melissa. Something for us to consider, and thank you for the $5 super chat. Next up, we've got a $2 Canada super chat from Nin Anderson. Says, "I Tonya or Legend." What is I Tonya about? Have I seen I Tonya?
I've a few people have suggested that too. I
I
keep
don't
seeing that
think
pop
I've
up.
seen it. I don't think I've seen it, but I've heard of it before. And
Oh, I
Legend.
lied. I lied. I haven't seen that Godzilla that you're. I've seen Godzilla the 1998 one.
Oh, okay.
I saw that Godzilla.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's a OG Godzilla. That was good. That was a good
Yeah.
movie.
Okay, so you haven't seen the first one. That's good to
So I
know.
haven't seen like anything modern. No.
Have you seen I Tonya or Legend?
Legend. No, I've seen I Am Legend, but I've never seen Legend or I, Tanya.
Okay. Well, we'll have to look into those. Thank you, Nin Anderson. They're the $2 Canada super chat. All right, let's see what else we got here. Warrior, one of Tom Hardy's first American films. I love Tom Hardy. People say I look like Tom Hardy.
More like Tom Hardley.
I hate you. I genuinely disdain you. No, that was good. Okay, Warrior. I'll have to look into that. The Machinist. Christian Bale weighs 226 pounds for the role. Biggest body transformation in movie history. Twilight Zone type movie. Interesting. I did hear about one time when Christian Bale got super skinny. I didn't know this was the movie, or at least I might have heard that, but now I remember. Like The Machinist, I've heard that name before, so maybe that's what I heard it from. Okay, interesting. I love Twilight Zone stuff. Black Mirror, Twilight Zone, sign me up.
I
What
still
about
gotta
you,
do
Zay?
the rest of Black Mirror. I gotta do like the movie and stuff. I haven't seen The Machinist, but that I have heard about this body transformation. I just didn't know what movie it was associated with, so that's pretty crazy. Talk about
Okay.
commitment to a role, man. That's crazy.
All right, there we go. Well, thank you, Savage. We got a $5 super chat. Okay. JG with the $5 super chat says, since you saw Inception, I recommend Dark City. 1998 has a similar vibe, but is older and much darker. Pun intended. Because the city is the dark, because it's like it's not the bright city, so it's darker because
It's like
I got you, JG.
yeah, it's just like the dark
Oh,
city. It's like
shit.
lights out. Yeah,
Hey,
right.
yeah, okay. Okay, good to know. People have suggested Dark City before, so another one we'll have to check out. Zay, how big is your list now?
1,224 movie suggestions.
1,224.
And there's maybe, if we're lucky, 75 repeat suggestions. Most of them aren't repeats. There's
Oh
like
my
a
gosh.
lot of not repeats. I'm gonna filter it out eventually, but yeah, our list is huge. It's
Yeah.
massive.
All right. Well, thank you, JG, for the suggestion. Another one to add to the list if it's not already there. Perfect Hand with a $2 super chat says, if you love Tom Hardy, watch Locke. Interesting. What's Locke about?
Lock.
Not sure, but good to know. Tom Hardy. Gotta love Tom Hardy. Thank you, Perfect Hand. Tariq's with the $5 super chat says, another great biopic. What's love got to do with it? Tina Turner story. Okay. Interesting. So a lot of biopics are about like musicians and things like that. Straight
Yeah,
Outta
and
Compton.
I've heard that What's Love Got. I heard that's another really good biopic as well. So
Okay. All right. Something to look into, Tariq. Thank you so much. And thank you for the $5 super chat. RW says Philadelphia, Tom Hanks, Boutique, a lawyer with AIDS gets fired. We did watch Boutique already. Or no, what
Philadelphia, you mean?
Philadelphia. We watched
like, wait,
Philadelphia. You can see our reaction to it right now on our channel. Check it out, guys. Melissa says, I thought that's what you were talking about, Zay, when you said New York. That was with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
super good.
Speaking of Matthew Broderick, Zay, you haven't seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right?
I have not seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay, that is another one for us to get into. Look, guys, if you have any other questions, about Zay and I or about other things, feel free to ask regular questions. I know we go through a lot of movie suggestions here. But this is also a chance to get to know more about us. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you just want to see
Maybe
us
like shut
react
up
to the
and
movies,
take our suggestions and shut up.
which is completely fine too. This stream is for us to hear you guys out more because a lot of our videos gets comments and it's hard to respond to everything. So we try not to do too much responding. We'll like a comment every now and then, but we have these live streams for interaction with you guys because we love our community. We're so happy that we have you guys. We just hit 19,000 subscribers. That's amazing. Yeah. That's great. We're on track to hopefully hit 20,000 before the end of the year, which has been our goal. So, big shout out to you guys. Big thank you and appreciation and gratitude for everyone's here. And we're so excited to continue doing the journey because one of the things that, we've said multiple times is like, even if we never grow our channel anymore, we still have such a great time, like, making content for you guys to see and interact with and put your thoughts, even if nobody else new comes in. But we are so happy that new people come in as well. So yeah, okay, let's see here. We've got a $2 super chat with Perfect 10 Production says, which one of you would win in a fight? Okay, here's what I'll propose. Now you could take it or leave it, okay, Zay? This is my proposal. This may be the truth, this may be not the truth, okay? But I will give you one chance to accept this proposal, okay? Here's what I'll say. Let's say Zay would win in a physical fight, but I would win in an intellectual fight. Do you take that? Do you take that, yes or no?
I don't lose.
What?
I don't lose. No.
Cam then what's on?
Cam would be a better debater than me. No, I'd lose in like a argument, like a debate. Cam would beat my ass. He's quick. I don't know. He can form arguments and analyze people as they talk and be like, well, wait a minute. And you could say something contradicting yourself and I'd be like, I would just be like, go on.
And then he'll bust out the hands. And then like, ultimately we'll know who wins.
Then we'll know who yeah.
Well, thanks for the super chat, Perfect 10, for the question. Quite a unique one there. Nin Anderson with a Canada $10. Thank you, Nin. Nin says hi again. Hi. Yes, Tom Hardy plays both characters in Legend, but also check out Goon 2012. Goon: The Last Enforcers. It has Sean William Scott. Also, do you like cows? I like cows. Do you like cows?
Yes, I like cows. I respect the question. Some people might not like cows. I love cows.
Yeah. Especially when
I actually pet a cow not too long ago. Oh, that's rude.
I'm kidding. Well, I'm not. I like burgers, but I do like cows as well. I think they're pretty cool animals and they're nice and sweet.
I was gonna judge you for saying that you like cows when they're on your plate, but I literally have a video of me at work and I'm eating a burger in the cow costume.
That Chick-fil-A cow asks one thing of you. And you mock it and eat its own
I put a sign outside my cubicle that said "Eat more chicken."
Oh,
for Halloween. So, oh my goodness,
what a hypocrite, or should I say, a cow crit? Because it's
yeah, no, that works. That does work. But
anyways, thanks for the Tom Hardy suggestion and Goon. Thanks for that.
I have that on there. I do have that on there.
That question. All right. Thank you, Nan. And thank you for the $10. It really does mean a lot. We've got a $5 super chat from Melissa that says, hit us with some auto-tune.
Look at the joy he gets. He doesn't even know what he's doing over there. He's just pressing buttons.
Well, if you ask for it, then I shall give it to you.
You guys this is gonna be the new trend? No, it's gonna be.
Here's another for you. Thank you, Melissa, for the $5 super chat.
It's just heartbreaking. You guys are just opposition. You're just ops. That's all it is.
All right.
These were all super chats for more auto tune. I was gonna pass out on the floor. There's more coming in. Be like, do it again. And be like,
Nin again. Thank you, Nin, for the $5 super chat, $5 Canada dollars. Nin says, ever knee yourself in the crotch? Not serious question. Also, I have emetophobia, so warnings would be nice. And glad you like cows, or I would unsub. Just kidding. What's emetophobia?
fear of vomiting.
Oh, well, you might be subscribed to the wrong channel because I am one bad day away from vomiting. Ever knee yourself in the crotch? How could you?
I physically don't think I could.
I don't know if this is too vulgar.
Ever get kneed in the crotch? Sure. Oh no. Can't be.
Hold on, let's see. Your camera, I think it needs to reset for a second. Oh, say something.
No.
There's a little bit of an audio delay on your end. Maybe it's just for me. Maybe it's not for anybody else. But I've not kneed myself in the crotch, but there have been times where I go to sit in my chair and like I go to sit crisscross applesauce. I'm actually doing it right now. And when I put my leg down, I do it too fast and my ankles collide with my you know what, and it's painful. It doesn't happen often, but there have been times where my dumbass has done that. So
you're a strange specimen.
I
don't even
there
know
you
how
go.
Yeah, I fixed it. Just in time to hear that.
But yes, okay. Thank you, Nin, for the question and for the $5 Canada chat. Scott Maresh with a $5 super chat says, I know you have girlfriends, but what about dumping them as you guys as a couple? More convenient. Well, listen, we've had quite the number of comments that have suggested something of the sort. And
do we have news for you?
No, it's just not the way we roll. No dogging on anybody that does roll that way, but Zay and I, at least me, don't roll that way. So
come on, you know you date me.
But yeah, thanks for the super chat and thanks for the suggestion. Maybe in an alternate universe somewhere out there.
I'll take it into consideration.
Get your sunglasses off right now, you monster. Madison is sick with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Madison. Madison says, what is your favorite Disney movie? I love Beauty and the Beast. Bella's my favorite. You know, Beauty and the Beast is nice, but I never considered it like one of the best. A lot of the songs are forgettable to me, but I do think the story is really, really beautiful. Favorite Disney movie? I think
Mulan or Hercules has always been my top like two favorites.
Mulan is up there, but I think I don't want to give such a like normal answer, but I think The Lion King probably is my favorite Disney movie. I mean
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, some of the best songs. It's infinitesimally rewatchable. It's based off of like Shakespearean like
it's
works.
Based off Hamlet.
Hamlet, right? So
yeah.
And that's just a great story. Yeah, probably Lion King. But thank you, Madison, for $4.99 super chat. Tariq says, favorite genre of music at this point in time. Zay, why don't you take this one away?
Sheesh. I'm really big into, man, honestly, probably I'd say like trap soul. So it's like you have like Bryson Tiller, also kind of like art like that, like hip hop R&B. Like I listen, like I'll do artists. It's a little bit easier. I'll get more of it just that way. People like A Boogie, Bryson Tiller, Tuzi. They kind of have like more melodic artists. But I listen to literally everything. I have country music on my thing. I have Spanish, or I have like Spanish funk, like PHONK. There's a song I have on there. It's a Spanish funk. So yeah, I'd be bumping that.
Yeah, for me, I don't have a favorite genre. I think you maybe would say rock for me, but even then, like the top 3 songs I listen to right now are and I have moments like this is gonna go away in probably like a week or 2, but currently the top 3 songs I put on repeat are like Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar, uh, White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, and Please Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood, the Santa Esmeralda version. Those are like the 3
Mm,
songs. I don't know what you would classify those as. They seem like
okay.
different genres, but yeah. Um, Thank you, Tariq, for the $2 super chat. Now you know. Uh, Drop Bear. And by the way, guys, this is really fun. I love being able to answer
Mhm.
questions that are more than just suggestions for movies. But of course, um, feel free to have suggestions as well. We're open to everything, but this is great for us to get, you guys to get to know us a little bit more. Um, Drop Barracuda for the $5 super chat. Drop Barracuda, glad to see you here. Drop, you always like to show support. Drop says had to jump into chat for Tom Hardley. Cheers to that. That was pretty clever. Also, sirs, Boogie Nights would be fun. It's a classic fish out of water story. Well, we might have just watched a fish out of water comedy from the
Mm,
90s. I don't
mhm.
know, man. We don't know, man.
Oh
Not gonna
no,
tell you.
man.
Not gonna tell you what that is. You're gonna have to guess for yourself. But Boogie Nights, yeah, that's been suggested quite a few times. So we'll have
Yeah,
to look into that.
That's heard great things about that film as well. My mom loves Boogie Nights, so definitely be a good film to get into. I believe
All
she loves
right.
it. I think she does. I know Keith does.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Drop Barracuda. It's Game Night reacts with a was that euro? No, that's pounds, right? No, that's
Mhm.
euros. Is that euros or pounds?
Mm, nah, it's pounds, I think.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's Game Night reacts with a €2 a pound. Says fan from Scotland. So that's euros, right?
Nope.
Um,
That's I just said it's the pound symbol.
Oh, pounds. Please watch Breaking Bad. So we are in the middle of recording our reactions to Breaking Bad. We're on a little bit of a hiatus
Mhm.
because we're trying to find a good time to get back into it. Um, but yeah, I've seen it before. Zay hasn't, so we are recording them. Just not sure when we're gonna get them up. But thank you
Hopefully
for the
soon.
suggestion.
We're trying to work on it.
Yeah. All right. What else we got? We got another 10 smackaroonie. Canada smackaroni says, I have to read the synopsis of movies to be able to watch them because my phobia. And I've seen 1,257 movies so far. So I have tons of suggestions, but I would be spending 1,000 telling you all them. Whoa. You've
That's
seen I don't know
insane.
how many movies I've seen before, and you're keeping count? How are you able
What's
to keep count?
That's funny though because Nim's not the first person I've seen that keeps count. I've talked to people that there's people that have came from YouTube over to Twitch and stuff, and they have like they know how many movies they've seen, like or they have like they've collected movies, every movie that they've seen. So it's not uncommon. That's crazy. 1,257 movies. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's how many we have on our list, right?
yeah, that's literally yeah. You've seen our list worth. Oh my
Um,
goodness.
yeah, but that makes sense. I'm surprised you've seen so many with your phobia there. Um, but okay, thanks for if you have suggestions, feel free to put them down, and if they don't include vomiting, that's even better for me. So thank you, Nin, and thank you for the support. Uh, Perfect Hand with a $2 super chat says, "Would you take one big payment to watch a film?" Uh, so this is a complicated subject here. We we had somebody on our last stream donate $500 and recommended a film, and they didn't ask us to do it for the $500. We
Mhm.
are going to do the movie that they suggested um soon, probably in January. Uh but we don't want to set a precedent where, anybody that sends in $500 will get their movie reacted to or anything like that. It was just he didn't like he never got a guarantee or anything. He just threw out $500 and recommended it. So we wanted to be nice and do it. But we
Right.
don't, as of right now, we're not like, we're definitely going to do a movie if you donate a big, big payment or anything like that, because there's a lot of things we have to look into when it comes to the movie. And, you know, so right now, the answer to the question is we won't take one big payment to guarantee it,
Yeah.
because
We don't
it's
want people
difficult.
to like, yeah. Plus, it feels weird, like being like, oh, if you do that, I don't know. We don't want to goad people to be like, well, if I make this payment, then they'll definitely do it. And it's just, we want to, yeah, we want to be even. And besides, we appreciate everyone's suggestions anyway, regardless if you're sending it through a super chat or just suggestions. We take them all. We try to take as many of, if not all of them, down. So, yeah, we just don't want to get. That's a sticky situation, like Cam said.
Yeah, but all right. Well, thank you, Perfect Hand, for the question. Um, let's see. LaRooster87 with a 4.99 super chat says Alfie from 2004. Great little film starring Jude Law. It's a drama comedy, more drama than comedy, about a guy who sleeps around a lot. Interesting. I
Hmm.
think I've heard of
Okay.
Alfie before, but um, I haven't seen it, and I love Jude Law. What about you, Zay?
I'm trying to think if I know Jude Law. I've not seen that nor heard of it. Oh, I know Jude Law. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I've definitely never seen that, and I don't really know anything about it, so I'd be interested in seeing that.
All right. Well, there we go. Thank you, LaRooster, for the suggestion for the 4.99 super chat. Carrot cake. Carrot cakes? Please be carrot cakes, not carrot cookies. Carrot cakes says, um, found you guys in my recommended and never left. I love your reactions and your friendship. Would you guys ever do a 24-hour movie-a-thon stream in person? I'm down. I'm
I
down.
would do it. I'd do
But
it.
and it would be really fun. Um
That'd be
I don't know.
tough.
It'd be
That'd be
tough.
fun as
But
hell.
we would probably react to a bunch of things, and whatever we react to, you guys would need your own copy to watch along, so it'd be kinda difficult if you're joining in.
We would have
Maybe
to,
we'd have to have
like, put
everything
a
planned
schedule
out.
out like, "This is what we're watching," and then yeah.
Maybe we do a live watch along to a whole, like, show. Maybe if something is, like, 2 or 3 seasons or something, and we're able to,
Yeah.
like, get through it all.
Just go through it.
But Zay and I are so open to doing unique and fun and crazy things on this channel. It just is a matter of like how many people would be interested and stuff like that. But a 24-hour movie-thon stream in person with everyone here would be so much fun. It probably would be maybe more like, I don't know, documentaries maybe or something like that. We are doing live
Mm,
watch along documentaries on Patreon. We've done one so far. We do plan on getting into another one soon. Uh,
mm.
but yeah, 24-hour movie-a-thon stream would be it would be
And
crazy.
And just because it mentioned in person, I'd seen a couple questions before when you first like, "Oh, you can ask us other stuff." Some people have asked like, why someone said, "My wife wonders why you guys are never in the same room." We live in completely separate states, opposite of each other on the coast. But Cam and I used to go to school together. We were obviously been best friends for a very long time. So, we do try, well, if I get another chance to visit him anytime soon, we're gonna probably try to do more reactions so we have a few with us together in the same room.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Carrot Cakes, for the 4.99 super chat and for the suggestion. Um, Jonathan Bobless with a 4.99 super chat. John says, Cam, try the Nina Simone version of Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Okay. I'll have to check that out. That song has been stuck in my head. I've been like blurting it out. Like, I first that song was from the Kill Bill Volume 1 movie. So that's why I got like
You
addicted to it.
said you were listening. You said you were like bumping the Kill Bill stuff.
Yeah, so this is one of them, but there's a Nina Simone version. I'll have to check it out. Thank you, John, for the suggestion and for letting me know about that and for the 4.99 super chat. It means a lot. Um Scott Maresh with a $5 super chat says Disney bought 20th Century Fox, so that makes Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show a Disney princess.
Fair enough. Fair
Okay.
enough. I'll take it.
Congratulations, Frank. That
That's
is
a
that
that's
is a
funny.
heck of a fact. And thank you for highlighting that, Scott. And thanks for the $5.
Speaking of
Uh,
Disney, Disney Plus and Hulu's merged app is launching next month. They're
oh,
merging completely
is
as
it
an app.
called anything else?
Disney's gonna launch a beta test of the app that combines. I don't know if it has a new name. I don't know if it's just gonna be under Disney. They still have to close their deal with Comcast, but I don't know what the name is of it yet. But they're combining Disney Plus and Hulu, so
Oh,
in one app.
okay.
So cool.
Well, Disney owned Hulu, so now they're
Right.
probably just like, okay, that's
Merger.
interesting. it's interesting they're merging it because Disney used to be a little bit, if I understand correctly, standoffish with like rated R stuff, and they kind of put that on Hulu. And because
Mm,
Disney's more like of a family friendly stuff, I guess they're merging it. Interesting.
yeah.
Um, Melissa with a, and thank you again, Scott. Melissa with a $5 super chat. Melissa says, I've never been on a cruise before, but I'm going on a 9-day cruise in February. Any tips or tricks? I know you guys have been on before. Yes, cruises are super fun, super amazing. Absolutely love them. 9 days sounds fantastic. I've never been on a 9-day cruise. I would love to go on a 9-day cruise. Cruises are my favorite vacation of all time. I loved going on the cruise with Zay. Zay, that was that was the first time you and I have gone on a cruise together, right?
No, incorrect. We
We
went on one all the way
That's
back
right. That's right. Yeah, yeah,
years
yeah,
ago, years
yeah,
ago,
yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah, with Lance, right? Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Get drinks from the like outside decks. Usually are better than the ones you're getting from like the inside bars.
yeah. If you do drink and you plan on drinking a lot, the drink package may be worth it. If you
Yeah.
don't drink, obviously don't get the drink package. But just have a good time. Enjoy being out there. One of the best things I
Mhm.
love to do on a cruise is just go out at night and look at the moon reflecting on the water
Yeah, we
when
got
you're
really
out
good
in the
pictures.
open ocean. Yeah, you can get really good pictures. Make sure you take pictures. They're great memories. My favorite part about cruises are the days at sea. A lot of people like the destinations and they're
Mhm.
fun and they're interesting, but I love just being in the open ocean. It's so
Oh,
fun.
if you do excursions, what was it that we messed up with our excursion on the time? The time follows what? Like,
Oh, well, okay,
w
so we don't wanna get this wrong, but we did have a situation where there's ship time and there's island time, and I
mhm.
don't remember what we messed it up, but there was a time on the ticket, and we thought it was one of the times, but it was the other time. So make
I
sure
wanna
you
yeah, I wanna say it's island time, and I think because ship time focus should function now, again, do your research on it. I think ship time functions
Yeah,
on where we came from. So, usually, I think the excursion was on ship time because we woke up when we thought it was time, but it was island time technically, if we're correct, or if I'm correct, and so we were late, and we missed our excursion. We were gonna go scuba diving or,
yeah,
snorkeling.
yeah. So, we don't know for sure which one it was, but just make sure you know, ask one of the people at the, desks or whatever if it's
And I'll
ship
tell you.
time or island time if you're doing an excursion. But yeah, hope you have a good time, Melissa. And thanks for the $5 super chat. Drop Barracuda with a $2 super chat says, worth a shout out for integrity, respect. Oh, thank you, Drop Barracuda. That really means a lot. One of the big things we take pride on in our channel is how honest and, you know, the integrity we have because um that kind of means everything. Once you
Yeah.
start lying or something like that, then you're never going to be taken seriously. So yeah, thank you, Drop Barracuda. Glad you respect it. And thank you for the $2. Perfect Hand Productions with a $2 super chat says, what are your favorite
Ooh.
film one-liners?
A one-liner? I'm trying to think.
I really liked in Avatar 2. Spoiler alert, it's just one-liner. It doesn't really tell you what happens, but there was a scene where someone says, then let's get it done, or something like that. It was so badass. Um,
Okay.
but there are a lot of oh, oh, okay. So our next reaction coming out on YouTube will be True Lies. And there's a
Uh-huh.
line that is said at a significant point during the climax of the movie that was so badass and it was so cool. It was so fun.
Mm.
That one's up there for sure. I don't want to say what it is, but yeah. What about you, Zay?
Man, one-liners are tough. I was gonna say, but it's 'cause it's not a one-liner, but you literally texted it to me the other day, from, what was it, Gladiator? "My name is Maximus," and he goes into that, like, long
Oh
but
yeah,
that's like
my
a
name is
monologue.
Maximus. He really is. Yeah,
Yeah, Cam
or
texted me
whatever.
the he texted me the whole thing. I was like, "Okay." Um, I'm trying to think. Man, a good one-liner. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, a lot of people have brought up Tombstone. Tombstone has great
has great
one-liners as
one-liners.
well.
I mean, a classic one's Star Wars, Darth Vader talking to Luke.
Sure,
I mean, I'm
sure,
not gonna say anything past that in case, but that's, like, probably because I grew up that was a huge moment for me in film,
sure.
so
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there you guys go. Thank you, Perfect Hand, for the $2 super chat. Nin with a $2 Canada chat says, last super chat for tonight, flavored bidet water? Which flavor?
Excuse me. Are you telling me they make flavored bidet water? Well, technically it's just flavored water at that point.
I would not drink it. But if you gave us money to answer the damn question, so we are going to answer this question. Honeydew melon.
Honeydew melon flavored bidet water.
Yes, that's my
Probably
answer.
just go like such a watermelon.
Don't question it.
Bidet
No,
water.
honeydew melon.
I want watermelon bidet water, or maybe pineapple bidet water.
Oh no, that'll burn your asshole. What do you mean?
Wait, is it getting? Wait, no, we have to. Oh, we have to use it. Duh.
Well, I guess.
Oh, I don't know. Your butthole can't
No,
taste it.
see. I wouldn't want anything that's red because I wouldn't know. I would be like, oh shit.
It don't have to be.
Scared.
Well,
I don't know. Why are we talking about this? Thank you,
know.
Nin, for the $2 super
Damn
chat.
it, Nin. Damn it, Nin.
Is there how much longer do you think you want to go here? I know you got to get to sleep soon, so it's up to you.
Like another 10 more minutes, yeah. Just because I do have to get on in bed.
All right, so we got about 10 more minutes here. Amir with a $9.90 MYR, so probably not cent, but thank you, Amir. I believe that's Malaysian. Amir says favorite film genre and who's better looking, Cam or Zay? Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and he said me.
Oh, wait. You said beauty's in the eye of the who?
Of the beholder.
Look at me. Got them both. Nah, you got no eyes. I behold them. And I behold them. Therefore, I am. Therefore, it is me.
Favorite film genres? Probably like comedy, action, somewhere around there.
Horror comedy for me.
Drama, though.
Good dramas are killer though. They are, but yeah. Horror and comedy. They're so opposite spectrum, but they just I love watching them.
All right. Well, thank you, Amir. Tariq with the $2 super chat says, "Which is your favorite Joker?" I mean, Heath is my favorite Joker. He did such a phenomenal job. But if we're gonna take him out of the equation, I thought Joaquin Phoenix was pretty interesting. But yeah, what about you?
They have the second movie coming out too. I know it's Heath Ledger all the way for me, but I would agree Joaquin Phoenix he did. Who was the dude that played Joker in Suicide Squad though?
Jared Leto.
Yeah, that was.
Hey, we live in a society. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Tariq. There you go. Drop Barracuda with a $2 super chat. Drop Barracuda says, anything possible. Movie role most want to live. Like live like we're in that movie role? Yeah. Like not acting like we're in that world? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Ooh, that's a tough question. That's a good question. Movie roles? Probably I think probably like Spider-Man or like Iron Man or like a superhero movie for me would probably take the cake. So yeah, how could you not pick a superhero movie though? Like honestly. Yeah. You'd pick Spider-Man? You wouldn't pick Spider-Man. You pick Flash. Get out of here. Not the most recent Flash movie. I would not. Why not? Sure you would. Gosh, yeah. I mean, Spider-Man's probably. I don't know if Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel here. No, Black Panther. I'd do the Black Panther. Black Panther's cool. All right. Well, thank you, Drop Barracuda. Yeah. We got a $1.99 super chat from Super Slav. Says jump to conclusions, Matt. Yeah, from Office Space, where he's like, where you jump to the conclusions. That was ridiculous. Such a great movie. Oh gosh. Yeah. Well, thank you, Super Slav, for the $1.99 super chat and reminding us of that. Yeah, Tombstone says Superman. Perfect Hand says Dr. Manhattan. Isn't Dr. Manhattan like insanely strong in the comics? Like, yeah, he's like god tier, dude. Yeah. Jathy says you don't want to be the Fly. Absolutely not. I would never. But thanks for bringing that movie up again.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Cam wants to be in The Exorcist.
No, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Kevin says, or Kavan says, I recently subscribed, and this is actually my first time watching you. The first thing I ever learned about you was that you would prefer honeydew and pineapple flavored bidet water. Well, you never know what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates, and today you got honeydew and pineapple flavored bidet
Flavored
water.
bidet water. And so, take that. Don't spread that though. Don't spread that.
Yeah,
I was gonna
we
keep that
keep
one
that
internal.
here in
That's
this
here. That's
stream.
the inner circle.
All right. Well, there you go, Kavan. Thank you. Um, Megan
Let's
says,
see.
"Please watch Dead Poets Society." Okay, that's an interesting one.
Okay.
That's with
Dead Post.
Robin Williams, I believe.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular suggestion too. It's been in here a few times. I saw it, so I definitely have it on the list for us. Hopefully in the near future. Oh gosh, what?
Bruce says,
Never
"Never spread your bidet water." Yeah,
exactly. Be
it's a slippery
courteous.
slope. Because
It's water. It's gonna make the tile. You got tile floors slippery, especially if it's on a slant. Then you're literally on a.
you're gonna be like, "Honey, do you remember what I did with the
With
because
the
honey, do you?"
little. Bet you guys never met people that could pun like that.
John
All
says,
right.
"How long have you been friends?"
Too long. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, too long. I don't know how 15 years now.
Yeah, yeah, it's got to be like 15 years. Like,
Yeah, 15 years. It's
yeah.
been a long time. Tariq says, I make beats for YouTube. If you need beats, hit me up. Okay, good to know. Zay is also a little bit of a musician himself.
Yeah, so I'll check that out, Tariq.
Kavan says, have you watched Supernatural, Fringe, Breaking Bad? I haven't seen Fringe. I've heard good things. I've seen Breaking Bad. And we are getting into that and having Zay watch that for his first time. And Supernatural, I have not seen, and I've heard amazing things about, and I would like to see because Jensen Ackles, I really enjoy his acting. So how about you, Zay?
So I have not seen Breaking Bad. I've seen a decent amount of Supernatural because my girlfriend loves Supernatural, so she made
Oh,
me sit there and rewatch a lot of it with her. Yeah, but then she just watches stuff without me, so it doesn't even matter. I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore. And I've never seen I've never even heard of Fringe. You said you've heard good things about it?
I've heard good things about it, but I don't really know anything about it.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Kavan.
Um, I did see Tombstone Shadow at 12:37. Do you guys ever react to other YouTube stuff like bad lip reading? I think that would be fun, but that would probably be I don't know where we would be able to squeeze it. We'd probably have to have like I don't know another
Probably a
channel
separate
or
YouTube
something.
channel. Yeah, for something
Yeah,
like that. We are thinking about starting an anime channel too at some point.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that like anime, but we don't think it's our audience here. At
Mhm.
least not most. So maybe we do an anime channel for anybody else that's interested. But we need more time. Um Melissa says, I live in Star Wars if I could. Well, that is an
That's
interesting choice.
that's not bad. Oh wait, why not? Oh, you wouldn't live in Avatar? Now that I think about it.
Oh, speaking of Avatar, Russ says, what movie is the color palette behind you from, Cam? Fringe is great. Yeah, that is Avatar. And that's a good one. I would want to live in the Avatar world. That would be
Mhm.
so much fun. Um, drop here because the sequel, stop it now for bad lip reading. Yeah, the Star Wars song. All right, everybody. Thank you guys again for tuning in. We got to get going now, but we do plan on doing another stream in 2 weeks. Stay tuned for more reactions. It was fun getting to talk to everyone. It was fun to explore a little more than just movie suggestions. But
Yes.
thank you for all the suggestions that you did give us. Zay, anything you want to say before we head out here?
No, yeah, guys, appreciate you guys stopping by again. Just like, for next time we're live, if you guys have more questions, if we didn't get to answer one of your questions that you had, feel free to drop them in the chat when we're next live. We know this is a pretty short stream. Just unfortunately with timing and work and everything, we're able to squeeze in too much, but I look forward to going live again and hope you guys look forward to the next reactions that'll be coming out.
All right. There it is, guys. We'll see ya on the next one. And